Hello, how are you? I got something to share with you this morning. I want you to seize the moment. This is your time. I want you to like this page and share it. Y'all better get up. I want to share some stuff with you this morning. And I need some signs to indicate that y'all can hear me. I'm in the studio by myself. So I hope that y'all can see me, because I got something on my mind. My kids say, Dad, don't go on for long. People like just 30 seconds or a minute, and that's fine. I said, are you kidding me? All the stuff that's going on, all the toxic, negative, crazy stuff that's going on in the world 24/7, and you say that all I should do is speak for 30 seconds or a minute, and people are depressed, are lonely, feeling hopeless, suicidal, and helpless? Are you kidding me? No. The reason the world is like it is now because people of darkness are outworking people who have consciousness and a sense of optimism and a sense of responsibility and a sense of oughtness that I should be saying something, stepping up and doing my part to make the world a better place. If you understand what I'm talking about, I want you to like this page and share it. And I want you to know my message is not for everybody. I ain't trying to get everybody. No. And I'm going to talk longer than these young folks. Why? I got something to say. I'm 78. Okay, I don't know how much time I got left. Let me tell you, I'm going to live full and die empty, like Miles Monroe said. Dr. Miles Monroe said, live full and die empty. No. I mean, and listen, if you understand what I'm talking about, I want you to like this page and share it, but also let me see some hearts or some flames or something. If you're ready for something this morning, it's breakfast with Les Brown, inspiration with Les Brown. If you're hungry for your greatness, if you're ready to move your life from where you are now to where you want to go, if you are stuck and ready to get unstuck, I want you to listen to me. I ain't playing with you. I'm coming for you this morning. I got up early. I'm all dressed up for you. Got my best cologne on me. Yeah, you can't smell it. No, you can't. Okay. And I took my mask off. No. Look here. Listen, if you're ready to be motivated and move this morning, and, oh, my sister, Margaret Ann, what you up doing up so early? You know, Mama comes, when Mama would get up, that's my sister, Margaret Sampson. Mama would raise all the blinds. I mean, when I get up, I want everybody to get up. I don't want nobody sleeping when I get up. No. I raise all the blinds just like Mama did. I said, no, y'all got to get up. Let the sun shine in, like the fifth dimension would say. Like this page and share it. Like it and share it if you're ready to hear something this morning. Because it's a time, it's a different kind of place, and it's a time to seize the moment, this great opportunity. It's a time to turn things to your advantage. And there are people who are more concerned about a basketball playoff game than what's going on in their own lives. Now, I want to see some hearts and some thumbs and something to indicate that I'm on. Margaret Ann, how you doing this morning, baby? Okay, like this page and share it. I guess I don't see any response other than my sister only got an audience of one. Oh, no. Okay, maybe there's something I have not done right. I don't see anything else there. It's okay. It's okay. Well, Margaret, I'm going to talk to you this morning. Your big brother going to talk to you this morning. You know, I was thinking, when I got up this morning, I was thinking about the fact about dying a life of no regrets. If I died now, what is it that I would regret? A lot of people talk about the things that they call it this special place where we are, a world of distractions. but they're talking about all the stuff that's going on. And I have a list of things that I'm supposed to do. I'm supposed to be about my Father's business. And if you got some goals and dreams, I want you to listen to what I'm going to share with you this morning. And like this page and share it and notify some other people. Well, who is this for? This is for people who have goals and dreams. This is for people who are depressed or feeling helpless or powerless. Who is this message for? This is for people who are entrepreneurs. This is for people who are trying to figure out, what do I do now? This is for people who've lost their jobs, facing eviction, foreclosure, going through some stuff, going through some drama. Who is this message for? It's for you. If you sometimes you just need an infusion of something positive, something to keep you going, something to lift your spirit, it's for you. If you're hungry, somebody say, I'm starving. Talk about hungry, I'm starving. I've been up since 3:30 this morning. I tell the angels, don't wake me up at 3:30 in the morning. Please don't. Please don't wake me up. I'm fine if y'all wake me up at 6:30 or 7 o'clock. No. They say no. Between 3:15 and 3:30, I wake up. They say that's something that old folks do. Okay, I'm not old folks. No, I'm just 78. No, that's all. But I got something for you this morning. Saturday morning breakfast with Les Brown. Saturday morning motivation with Les Brown. I got something for you. Now, I'm not going to talk too low because my kids tell me, don't talk low. Okay. Whatever. You got too much dip on your chip. Let me share something with you. Aurelia said this, live each day as if it were your last. I don't know how much time I have left. I visited a friend of my daughter's last week. And when I walked in the room, his family members said, whoa, look. First time he smiled in 3 weeks. I didn't even know him, but he knew my daughter and she spoke so highly about him. I went to the hospital just to say hello. And the next day, he was out of here. He's gone. We don't know how much we have left in us to do and how much time that has been allocated for us to do the work that we want to do. And so one of the things that I want to share with you this morning, live each day as if it were your last, because one day it will be. Here's something else. Live your life the way you want to live your life. I came here to motivate and inspire people. I was chosen to do this work. This is my calling. Write this down. Live your life the way you want to live your life. When I leave here, you know what they're going to say? Boy, that Les Brown, Mamie Brown's baby boy, Dorothy Bell's pride and joy, he motivated people hard. He wasn't playing. I heard him when I was a kid. I'm telling you, I was talking to a guy, and he said, Mr. Brown, I said, yeah, I heard you when I was in junior high school. I said, is that right? Yeah. I said, okay, wow. And I like what Miles said. Miles said, live full, die empty. Miles was 60 years old when he died in a plane crash. It's like he had a premonition, but he'd written 40 books that became bestsellers. He did some work before he left here. We're all gonna go. Nobody's figured out how to get out of here alive. There's some work for you to do. And this is no time to be sleeping in. When you got people working to reverse all the progress that we've made, you got people like this, I don't want to call any names, Ron DeSantis in Florida, where I was born, that don't want the story of Rosa Parks told in the public schools, don't want to have in the books of Black history. Oh, that will make our children feel shame. Are you kidding me? Just look at what's going on now. This is no time to be sleeping in. This is time to be an active force for good. This is no time to sit back and watch and so, oh, ain't it awful? No. I got children, I got grandchildren, I got great-grandchildren. And so we owe it to them to continue to be an active force in life. And I got some more stuff in me. I haven't given my best speech yet. No, I have not done my best work. I got some more books in me. If you got some more stuff in you, if you knew that if you had your life to live over again, you could have done more than what you've done thus far, let me see some flames. I don't know if I'm the only one. I done got up. Look here, come on. You know you got to be important for me. I done got up and got all dressed up, honey, and covered all my gray, so y'all couldn't see my gray hair, and put my tie on and everything. I'll tell you something. I said no, no. I said I'm here to motivate and inspire, and part of the process is knowing that we have to start not taking life casually, that this is a very different place.
It's going to be a message that I believe that will resonate with you as it did with me. And it's something that I want you to think about your goals and dreams. Think about the things that you've said that you want to do with your life. And I think that this conversation that I'm going to have with you now will help you to begin to move with a sense of urgency, become more purposeful in how you approach your life and how you use your time, because of the fact that time is the lifeblood of life, and what you do with the time that you have left on the planet. Dealing with the coronavirus has done something for me. It helped me to begin to face the reality even more so that I have an expiration date, and not in a morbid sense, because nobody's figured out how to get out of life alive. But I was in a conversation with Jerry, one of my business partners, and he said something that really grabbed me, and it kept me up last night. And he said, and I want you to write this down, the journey that I have traveled up to this point is longer than the journey that I have left. Listen, I don't know whether or not this is making any sense to you. If that makes any sense to you, what he said, the journey that I have traveled so far is longer than the journey that I have left. He said that. I'm 75. And so this journey that I've been on, all the things I've done, all the things I've seen, all the things that I experienced, all the things that I have learned, that journey is longer than the journey that I have left. And it was something that I don't know whether or not that hits you like it hit me. How much time do you have left? I don't know. And so therefore, when you look at your life in that context, at least for me, I'm looking at doing several things. And the reason I'm sharing this with you, I want to talk to people who are hungry to make an impact with their lives, who are hungry to make this year and all the years after the greatest time in your journey in this experience of life, the best you've ever had. That's who I want to talk to, because a lot of people don't know we're going to leave here. It's a part of the process. It's one of the seasons of life. And one of the seasons of life is enlightenment. One of the seasons of life is that you go through some stuff. One of the seasons of life is that you reach points in your life that you have some major breakthroughs. This was a breakthrough moment as I looked at and started reviewing what I'm going to get out of this year. There's no conversation that people are having now about Happy New Year. They're through saying those celebratory things now. But when I'm looking at my life as a father, as a grandfather, and as a great grandfather, that what I do, how I approach my life, how I use my time, who I spend time with, who I will even get a telephone call from and speak to, that this is the time, and I want you to write this down, to share some points, because my goal is to finish strong. I want to finish strong. I don't want to just casually get to the end of life and, oh, well, that was a nice ride. No. My goal is to finish strong. There's some things that I want to get done in 21. And I'm looking for some people who feel the same way. But how many of you listening to me right now that you want to finish strong? See, here's what I know about this thing called life. It is so unpredictable. And unlike any time that I've ever experienced in being on the planet, I've never been in a place where you are mindful of the very air that you breathe. There's two things you need in this thing called life that I know that's required. One is the ability to breathe. That's major. Without breath, you can't be here. Either you or a machine connected to you, that has to help you with the process. The journey that has brought me this far, this journey that I've traveled through God's grace and mercy that allows me to be here now talking to you, that journey is longer than the journey that I have left. And my goal and my commitment with my life and the time that I have left is to teach people how to make this year, to get it done in 21 and the years thereafter, the best of you spent on the planet. Because you've gone through some stuff. You've lived through some stuff. You survived some stuff. You've made some stuff happen. You've made some mistakes. Some things have happened to you. And you've had some impact, and you've created some stories. See, I believe that all of us are born with stories of greatness within us. And then as we go through this experience called life, you wake up one day and you say, where did time go? I asked my son 3 times today, what day is this? Tell me again, John Leslie. And the reason I didn't say what day it was, he told me, already forgot. This what happened when you turn 75. You forget things. Oh my God. I used to ask my mother, Mama, why do y'all say, I thank the Lord for waking me up in my right mind this morning every Sunday? She said, don't worry, you live long enough, you'll find out. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Let me collect myself. Okay, so I'm thinking about that, and so the question becomes, to me, what are you going to do now on this journey that you have? If the journey that you have left, the path and the place where you are now, and as you look ahead and you look back, I said the other day, I said, look back and thank God. Look around and praise God. Go within and seek God, and look ahead and allow God to order your steps. Follow His word. And so this journey that I'm on, and knowing that the distance ahead for me is shorter than the distance I have come thus far. I want you to write this down, please. Write this down. And that is, live with a sense of urgency. Live with a sense of urgency. And people that are living with a sense of urgency, they spend their time doing things, one, that's them. That's them. This, what I'm doing now, this is me. It's not work. I can give a speech. I've given a speech. I was sick to my stomach. I was hurting in my body, going through all kinds of challenges. But when it was time, I remember I was at this event and my son Calvin was with me, and I'd been suffering from sciatica pain. And so he brought me in back of the stage, and there I was having challenges walking. But he brought me in a wheelchair because I couldn't stand up at that time because of the sciatica pain. And then as we were waiting backstage for the person to introduce me, I noticed Calvin didn't say anything to me. And usually before I go out to speak, we will have a conversation. He'll give me some idea of something that came to him that would be helpful to my presentation. And I'm saying to myself, why is he not saying, Dad, you can do this, you got this? Knowing that here I am sitting in this wheelchair backstage, I've never done this before. And I don't know if I have the strength and the energy to stand up and be on that stage and give a speech. They had a stool out there for me to sit on, but how does he know? What's up with that? Why is he not giving me the motivator some motivation? I'm human. I need some motivation too. And so when they introduced me, he opened the curtain and they had the microphone right in front of that opening where it was. And I walked to it. I only had to take about 3 or 4 steps, and I grabbed the microphone and I gave the presentation, got a standing ovation later. So when he wheeled me back to my room, I said, Calvin, why didn't you say something to me that would encourage me and give me the mindset that I can give this speech today? He said, Daddy, when I saw how close the microphone stand was to the curtains, I knew that was walking distance for you. And I knew once you got to that mic and you put your hand on it, that it was done. I knew that sciatica was not going to stop you. I knew that once your hand touched that microphone, you were going to give that speech. And when I saw that, I said, we're okay now. He'll be just fine. And he was right, because once I grabbed that microphone, I went into another place. I went into a zone, because I was doing that which I came here to do. It touches me now just thinking about it. Listen, it's your time. And I want you to go within, and I want you to take some notes on some things that I want to share with you. And here's one of the things I want you to realize and to come to grips with. I didn't do what I'm doing now for 14 years because I didn't realize that it was my time. Now you might be saying, well, how do you determine that? The fact that you're here to do the greater work. And what I did was I disqualified myself. I kept myself on the sideline. I was an onlooker, as opposed to becoming actively engaged in this thing called life. This is your time. I want you to write this down. Seize the moment. Seize the moment. Remember when Michael Jackson put off years from doing a national and international tour, and then he said he's going to put on this last concert, and he said, this is it. Don't forget that. He said, this one that I'm going to do, this is it. I'm going to put all my stuff in it. Don't some of y'all remember this. He said, this is it. He didn't realize that life is so uncertain. He didn't realize it's so unpredictable. He did not realize that there are no guarantees. Here's a quote I want you to think about. If you put everything off until you're sure of it, you'll never get anything done. If you put everything off until you're sure of it, you'll never get anything done. And so I remember thinking about, well, I don't have a college education. Well, I can't compete with people with PhDs and MBAs. I don't have any paper behind my name. Listen, what you have and who you are is enough. Become actively engaged in this thing called life. Seize the moment. I constantly say, live like a warrior. And warriors are always in fight mode. And this is what you have to do, because this thing called life, it's challenging. You got to fight for peace of mind. You got to fight to stay away from the refrigerator. You got to fight to stay away from toxic, negative, energy draining people. You've got to fight to stay focused. You've got to fight to put all your efforts and energy into things that's productive, that's positive, and purposeful. See, it doesn't take any motivation to procrastinate. It doesn't take any motivation to put things off or to think negatively, but it takes motivation to be optimistic in spite of, to have a perpetual vision of yourself and your life in a spirit of optimism, in spite of the circumstances and the adversities that's always knocking at the door or peeping through the window. If you put everything off till everything get right, oh, when I get all my ducks lined up, is that right? What if it's not duck season? When I get all my ducks lined up, when Peter stopped robbing, one of those things my mother used to say, robbing Peter to pay Paul. That's what mama used to say. Robbing Peter to pay Paul. How did she come up with that one? Listen, if there's anything that we know now, just with the coronavirus alone, do what you're going to do and do it now with a sense of urgency. And here's something else that I want you to look at, and that things that I know. I'm 75, and so I know a thing or two. And I remind you of that because I'm finding so many of my classmates, the only time that I get calls from them is when someone dies. Now, guess what happens when somebody who's handling the roster for class reunions and activities of people that we graduated with, you know what happens when you get calls to that effect or get a text? You're thinking, am I next? Send me some information about the ones that are living. Send me some information about my classmates that are making a difference. Send me something about my classmates who graduated with me in 1963 from Booker T. Washington High School in Miami, Florida, that's living their dream and taking their lives to the next level, that's creating generational wealth, that's happy and successful, and what good things that they're doing in the world, the greater work, so I can emulate that, so I can be encouraged by that. Don't tell me about people that's dying. I find out sooner or later. I'm not being insistent. I really don't mind that. But I'm saying, let's balance it out. Balance it out, because all of us going to go. Nobody's figured out how to get out of life alive. Nobody. All of us going to check out of here. People died today who never died before. You know what? Oh, behave, Tyrone. You know what? So here's something that Shakespeare said. Defer no time. Delays have dangerous ends. Defer no time. Delays have dangerous ends. You think about that, because I didn't think I can be who I'm now being. I didn't think the life that I've been living, that it was available to me. Here's what I know. If you focus on living, if you focus on being actively engaged in life, every day finding some way in which you can make a greater impact, where you can do more, that you can achieve more, the possibilities are unlimited as to what can open up for you. And so I was hungry. How did you get started? I was hungry. I was hungry to buy a home for my mother. I was hungry to do something that would give my life a sense of value. I was hungry to be my own boss. I realized that the reason at first I used to get angry when they used to fire me, saying I had too much mouth and that I was just too upbeat. And so they want to check me. They want to put me in my place. Well, I'm not that kind of guy that you can just disrespect me. No. This is your place, not a problem. I was looking for a job when I found this one. No problem. And so, but I noticed that the things that happen, what appears to be happening to you, they're really things that's happening for you. Because had I not been made uncomfortable working for someone, you would not know this Les Brown that you now see. See, sometimes life has to step in and say, you know what? He's a slow learner. Let's step in here. When you don't have enough courage to do what it is that you've been sent here to do, to live the life that you've been chosen out of 400 million sperm to live, when you don't have enough courage to do that, life moves on you. You were chosen to do the greater work. That's why you're still breathing. That's why you're not taking a dirt nap. That's why you are here to be a blessing. We were created by the Creator to create. What do you mean by hungry? People that are hungry, they're positive about what they want. People that are hungry, they're persistent. They keep coming back again and again and again. They know that you will fail your way to success. People that are hungry are willing to persevere when it appears that all the odds are stacked against them. They keep coming on. When everybody has counted them out, they as long as they got a pulse, they keep coming back. They keep holding on. They don't give up. They might bend, but they won't break. Are you hungry? Is there something in your life as you think about your life right now? And I did this self-explanatory style of saying to me, Les Brown, come on, you can do this. You can do this. Sometimes you have to talk to yourself. But the other thing is, I asked myself, if I died now, what would I be upset about? Some dream that I had that I put off that I didn't get done. And at that point, I thought about I love to travel. There are places I wanted to go, things I wanted to see, experiences I wanted to have. And I saw a guy who was speaking, and I said, hey, I can do that. The room was as quiet as a graveyard between funerals. He didn't get any response from the audience at all. I feel so sorry for him. But I said, hey, man, this guy is boring. Fortunately, I was seated next to his brother-in-law. Coincidence is God's way of staying anonymous. I said, this guy is boring. And he said, the brother-in-law, you ought to be that boring and make the kind of money he made. I said, well, how much money he made? He said, $5,000 an hour. I said, oh, I can do that. Now, mind you, before then, I talked myself out of it. Gary Cox said this. When there's an argument between your mind and your heart, follow your heart. Where your heart is, there your treasure is also. Follow your heart. Most of us have a mind-driven life, you know, and what do you mean by that? There's eyesight and there's mind sight. See, the mind, that's where your imagination resides. See, when you have eyesight, you just judge according to appearances, but mind sight, you look beyond the appearances and you create a vision in your mind of things already accomplished, because all dreams happen twice. First in the mind and then in the without. Okay? So I want you to, especially now, with this coronavirus thing, especially now, with all the other stuff and drama that's going on every day in the world, nationally, globally, and locally, especially now, when you might be breathing the wrong air, seated next to someone, or walking and somebody walked past you and you don't know what's going on with them. I got on an elevator at Emory University, and they only allow 4 people on the elevator, and this guy had his mask on. I had mine on, and nobody there but he and I, and then he took his mask off to sneeze. Let me tell you something up in here. I was about to lose my mind with him. I'm about to say, I was looking at him, you about to make me lose my mind up in here, up in here. I know if he could have jumped out of the elevator, he'd have left there soon. The look I gave him, if you don't put that mask back on, I gave him that Mamie Brown look. You know, my mama used to say, you know what? Y'all better not make me come back there. No, ma'am, mama, please don't come back. We would bring out the King Kong. One of the things I'm doing, this is the beginning of the year, and I want you to listen to me closely. You can't make it by yourself today. There's so many things that's happening, so many things that's changing. And as you look at where things are right now, let me say something that the news won't tell you. All right, listen to me. God's in, he's in all of this. God is in this mix up in here. Do you hear me? He's all over this stuff. They ain't talking about that. They should have breaking news. God is interrupted all this mess that's going on up in here. Breaking news, he's still on the throne. Breaking news, all things work together for good for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. That's the breaking news. There will be no commercial breaks, just this information, all things. Did you say something? No. All things, come on, now, are you really all things? All things work together for those who love God and for those who are called according to his purpose. That's some good news up in here. They don't know. If it leads, if it bleeds, it leads. See, if somebody's got to die, got to be an accident, something ugly got to happen to make the news. But the real good news is that all things work together for good for those who love God according to his purpose. Well, what about my adverse circumstances right now? Trust me, it's going to work out. Well, what about the fact that I'm about to be foreclosed? Trust me, it's going to work out. What about the fact I'm facing eviction? What about the fact that I've lost my job? Trust me, trust him. It's going to work out. This is not the end. It's just the beginning of a new chapter in your life. It's a new chapter. And as you believe, as you keep the faith, baby. Adam Clayton Powell knew what he's talking about. Keep the faith. Oh, we've gone through some stuff before. Keep the faith, baby. Oh, no, see, in this place where we are, it's easy to have faith when you got money, you got your health, and things are working out fine for you. Oh, it's so fine. You can easily say, oh, just think positive and be enthusiastic and everything will work out all right. No. You're going to get some whippings in this thing called life. You have to keep the faith because this stuff is cyclic. Sometimes you're up, sometimes you're down. Sometimes things go well, sometimes they don't go so well. And no guts, no glory. It takes guts to continue to believe, to trust, to stand strong, to stand up inside yourself. It takes guts to do that, to come back again and again and again. It takes guts to look at things that you put all your effort and all your money and all your energy into, and then you have life interrupt you and you lose everything except your life. People say, I lost everything. I want to just tap on the television and say, no, 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 no. You didn't lose everything. No, 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 no. You have life. You're still here. You're still breathing. You still got a pulse. And who you are behind your eyes is still here. And that force, that energy, that presence behind your eyes can produce what it is that you've lost. 8 out of 10 millionaires have been bankrupt. You're not a loser. Things just did not happen the way you wanted them to happen. You're a winner. You were born to win. You came here winning. So whatever you want to do it now. And if you're going through some stuff right now, keep it moving, baby. Keep it moving. No, 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 no. I'm depressed right now. No, you don't have the luxury of being depressed. Keep it moving. Use your mind to be creative and look for a way to get out of the situation where you are. You will work your way back to where you were and beyond there. Therefore, take unto you the whole armor. Yes. Commit thy works unto the Lord, and thy thoughts shall be established. In all thy ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct thy path. You've been given authority and dominion over everything on the face of the earth. Those are not just words that were printed on a page. Those are words that to become actualized in your life. And I'm putting together groups, mastermind groups of greatness. People, see, in order to make it, the 3 things that's major right now. Number 1, working on your mind. So when you go to hungrytospeak.com, you're going to get some things that you listen to called Choosing Your Future, that as you listen to this message over and over and over again, it's going to change your life overnight. There are people listening to me right now. I want you to put on the screen what difference those messages have made in your life. Put them up there so people can see them. Put them up there right now. Do it right now. If you've heard Choosing Your Future, it's possible. It's necessary. It's you. It's hard. It's worth it. It's done. Stick a fork in it. It's done. Yes, stick a fork in it. There's some people can tell you, that will tell you. Do you see anything yet, John Leslie? Yeah. They're putting it up there? Yeah, let me tell you something. It will make you get your hustle on. Let me tell you something. Don't listen to it at night. You won't be able to go to sleep. You'll be so motivated to be talking in your sleep. Listen, and if,
Kent said, "Less is on fire, sharing his gift to spirit."
Thank you. Who said that?
Kent.
Hey, Kent. Hey, brother Kent. Hiya. All right, Kent. Oh man, listen to me. Because you survived. Do you know who you are? Do you know who you are? You made it out of 2020. Whoa! Don't miss that. Don't miss that. A lot of folk didn't make it. A lot of people didn't make it. Don't take it for granted that you're supposed to make it. To just have a spirit of humility and say, thank you, Lord. A lot of people are partying. I wasn't partying. I said, thank you, Lord. I'm still here. Cancer Citizens of America amazed at me. They say he's dealing with 4-stage cancer, but he's still here. He's been here for 29 years with this, and he hear about with some pain that's in his shoulders and his back, but he's still here. He's 75. He don't look it, but he's still here. He says he used mascara to cover his gray, but he's still here. Well, in fact, I see some great kind of rebelling right now. I need to hook them up. What is this? I don't know what's happening up here. What y'all doing there? Homie don't play that. What y'all doing? You did I tell y'all get the, excuse me, about to make me lose my religion. If people don't leave home without the American Express, I don't leave home without my mascara. Oh, behave. Oh, whatever. You make me Randy, baby. Why are you so happy? Because I'm here. Are you crazy? The stuff I deal with, stuff I'm dealing with right now, I'm still here when I get through. When I speak, I don't hurt. But when I get through speaking, like I'm talking to y'all, the pain is in my room. Said, are you through? Well, I don't know. I think I got a little bit more to say. You know, as long as you're speaking, you got a job. We ain't gonna mess with you, but well, when you get through, we're gonna light you up. Let me tell you what happened. This is a true story. I was the program director at WVKO radio station, right? So this news director I hired, I'm not gonna tell you his name, he went to sleep in the newsroom. So I'm sitting up there waiting for him to come in at 10 o'clock to do the news. This time you could rip and tear and read the news off the Associated Press. I'm sitting waiting, got an instrumental playing, and he was in the room asleep. So people came and said, he's in the room asleep, he's not coming now. I put on a long record, and I had everybody come watch, and I put a note in his hand while he was asleep, and the note read, as long as you sleep, you got a job. When you wake up, you are fired. So everybody was watching through the window to see what he's going to do when he woke up. He woke up. Do you know he slept another hour and a half? We got tired of watching him. He slept another hour and a half. I guess he looked to see if we were out there. You never heard that one, huh, John Leslie? That's a true story. That's a true story. I said, as long as you sleep, you got a job. Don't wake up. Okay. But listen, what does it take to make it now, Les? Mental resolve, all right? Next thing is, you have to upgrade your skill set. And we teach you how to do that, how to make money in a variety of ways. The other thing is, and I cannot emphasize this enough, getting around the right people. That's why I'm putting this greatness mastermind together. Being around the right people. Sometimes it's not what you know, it's who you know and what they know about you, and being able to have the ability to communicate with people behind doors that you want to get into, and have relationships with people that's on the path of where you are going. Being around the right people, that's major. Do you hear me? That's major. Don't downplay that. Don't try and do this stuff solo by yourself, because it's too many people that's working against you and don't want to see you make it. If there's nothing else we know, 1 out of every 2 people you know that you see every day, they got it out for you. And me too. Why? It's just that way. That's what it is. But we will find a way to win together. All things work together for good, for those, not just one person, for those where 2 or 3 are gathered. Ooh, I will be among you. Whoa, we're not by ourselves? No, absolutely not. Oh, no.
Here's the other thing is, ladies and gentlemen, let's say it's me. Yeah, see, it's possible you can live your dream. It's necessary that you have the mindset that I'm going to do this. But you've got to take ownership. You've got to decide, hey, I'm going to do this. You've got to take responsibility for your life. George Bernard Shaw said the people that make it in this life, they look around for the circumstances that they want, and if they can't find them, they create them. You've got to decide, it's me. You've got to say, and say this with conviction, I expect to win. Yes, I think it's important that we say that. You know, if you ask most people, do you want to become successful? They will say yes. Took my oldest son for a walk, my namesake. You know, we always expect our children to do far more than what we do. I said, Calvin, he wants his own identity. He's Leslie Calvin Brown Jr. I stopped him, looked him in the eyes and said, do you want to be successful, son? He said, yes, sir, Dad. Very good. Let's walk, son. Walk further. Stopped him again. I said, Calvin, look me in the eyes, son. Yes, sir, Dad. Do you expect to be successful, son? And he stood there and he looked at me and his eyes got glassy. And he said, let's walk. And the reason that he said, let's walk, because my son is very bright. Of all my children, he's perhaps the smartest one. But Calvin now, over 30, Calvin now, a single parent of 2 daughters, good father. Calvin now at this stage of his life, he's behind on his dreams, a lot of talent, a lot of abilities, very conservative. One of those people, great mind, but just hasn't developed that, things that we want our kids to have, that I want it. Calvin, you got to kick it up a notch, son. You never thought you'd be in your 30s. You got to kick it up a notch. You got to increase your energy in order to live your dreams. You can't be casual about your dreams. Bill Bailey said, if you're casual about your dream, you'll end up a casualty. Shake someone's hand on your right and left and say, kick it up a notch. Yes. You got to kick it up a notch. What is it you bring? And whatever you bring, you've got to kick it up a notch. What is your signature as you look at where you want to go and what it is you want to do? As you look at your product or your services, repeat out to me, please. Provide more service than you get paid for. Yeah, see, that becomes your signature. When you look at your goals and look at where you want to go, at your products, at your services, at your industry, you want to set some high standards for yourself. I like what Henry David Thoreau said, do not go where the path may lead, but go where there's no path and leave a trail. How is it that your industry will be done differently 5 years from now, 10 years from now? What is your reputation in your industry? When you come into a room and you leave, what's the scuttlebutt about you? Do people say, hey, that's a go-to person. That's a person, if you ask them to do that job, you're talking about the job being done. It will be done extremely well. Are you known for that person that stand out with what you do, that stand out with your quality of service, with your standards, always looking for ways to better your best? Are you one of those people that believe, well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it? Japanese believe it ain't perfect, keep working on it. Are you willing to keep working on it? Are you willing to realize that you have not done your best stuff yet, that you can better your best? You've got to take responsibility